A number of programming languages are growing very quickly in 2018, and two upstarts have caught fire. For TechRepublic and ZDNet, I'm Dan Patterson with Nick Heath to discuss the two hottest programming languages in 2018. So Nick, what are these two languages, and more importantly, what are the benefits of working with these languages?
Well, the two fastest that were identified by analyst firm RedMonk were Swift, which is commonly used to program iOS devices, macOS devices, and it was created by Apple as a replacement for Objective-C. And since it was created, this is the first time where RedMonk have found that it's as popular as Objective-C. So they refer to it as a changing of the guard. They basically compile their rankings by looking at the number of Stack Overflow questions tagged with Swift, and also looking at the number of GitHub repos and how many pull requests there are, requests to make modification to code repositories hosted on GitHub. And so they look at the number of pull requests there are for that language. So it just basically indicates there's a lot of activity and a lot of developer interest in that language. And then the second one is Kotlin, which is seen as a replacement for Java in a lot of respects. It's compatible with the Java virtual machine, so it can be compiled down into a bytecode that runs on the Java virtual machine. So basically, I think just about anywhere where you can use Java, you can use Kotlin. And Google have recognized its worth by making it one of the official languages for developing on Android smartphones. So it's basically prized over Java because it has more modern features and is easier to use in a lot of respects than Java.
Yeah, and it's certainly, both of those languages certainly point towards the continuing power of mobile to convert audiences and drive attention. Nick, what else was on RedMonk's list of top programming languages?
The rest of the list was less surprising in a lot of ways. They had JavaScript at the very top, which tends to top a lot of lists. Whenever you see programming rankings, it's always JavaScript. I mean, I think because it's so widely used on the web and now in the back ends more as well. You also saw languages like Python on the list, which Stack Overflow have highlighted last year as one of the fastest growing languages because of its use in data science and DevOps and lots of different areas. So it was more a list of the usual suspects. So what stood out particularly in the RedMonk analysis was the rate at which Swift and Kotlin are shooting up, and the possibility that if it carries on, they'll may even hit the near the top of the list in the years to come. There was actually another area, which was Go, the Google created DevOps focused language. After several years of quite strong growth, that's now plateaued, and RedMonk were predicting it may even start to decline slightly because they've seen a bit of a tailing off in interest in Go, interestingly, because that was once seen as also being the next big thing.
All right, you can read Nick's entire story called The Fastest Growing Programming Languages in 2018 by visiting TechRepublic. While you're there, make sure you subscribe to the TechRepublic Next Big Thing newsletter, where we bring you updates on other stories about programming languages, hardware, and great cybersecurity stories for CXOs and business technology professionals. For TechRepublic and ZDNet in New York, I'm Dan Patterson.